he's the best of the best because he thinks differently, you know. Dana White is right in saying that people don't do that. Yeah, people don't do that, but GSP does. And if you do like everybody else, you'll be like everybody else. George doesn't do things the way everybody else does. 6-week camps, oh, that's so painful, that's so horrendous. If you want to be the best of all time, that's the price you have to pay. And George is willing to pay that. That's why he's so different than everyone else. So yeah, Dana White is right, and so is George. Dana White is right in saying that that's not normal, and George doesn't do normal things. I think he's very wise to do that. Because you don't want to go in a camp and find out your body's breaking down and you're not healthy. George is testing the waters. It's test, measure, retest. George is a very wise man. I think a lot of people can learn from George. So I applaud George for putting in the time to test. You know, it shows me he hasn't gotten soft. He's still tough mentally, physically.
He does have the passion, and he's still as strong as, 5 years ago. He's living better now because he have more technique, more tool in his game, and he strong as before or even more. So yeah, I think it's a little unfair by saying he doesn't have the passion, yeah. But he does have the passion for the sport. That's why he's still training, That's why one of the reasons he wants to come back to compete, because he loves what he do.
You're either hungry or you're not, I guess, but at the same time you've got to test how the training goes. If you don't feel like you want to fight again after the hard work, then you don't want to fight. But sometimes you get in the gym and you really want to push, and other times you if you don't want to fight, you're just going to come in and doss around and not have that drive. So it's from a perspective, Dana, I guess he hasn't fought for a fight, he hasn't trained for a fight, so it's different.
It's easy sitting on the couch saying whether you want to keep doing this or not, but when you're in there, when you're training, when you're taking the shots, when you're doing the hard training and the nerves are back, that's when you find out whether you really want this, and I think he's doing the right thing.
You're either hungry or you're not, I guess, but at the same time you've got to test how the training goes. If you don't feel like you want to fight again after the hard work, then you don't want to fight. But sometimes you get in the gym and you really want to push, and other times you if you don't want to fight, you're just going to come in and doss around and not have that drive. So it's from a perspective, Dana, I guess he hasn't fought for a fight, he hasn't trained for a fight, so it's different.
George is a beast. I don't think he ever quits either. I don't think he ever stops. Even though he's taken this time off, he's been in the gym constantly, training hard. And you got to do whatever you got to do that makes you feel better. If that makes him feel better to decide whether he wants to come back or not, then let him do it. Why judge him on it?